Upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll run. Here's Now, a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now Mayfield. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at the 15. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
What is up?
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, Williams. That went out wide and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Titans! Devon Achane, 34 yards. And the Titans are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chase Brown, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, back to Achane. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 80 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Achane here, they stay on the ground. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing is Williams. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. To throw, it's Williams. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pass complete there to Nakua. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. He finds the tight end Harbor, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. To throw, Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. James Pierce. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Out of the gun is again to Achane. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Ball caught by his rookie wideout. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't pump my basic.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Mayfield looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Achane. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Kings, Kings, Kings! What's up?
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Baker Mayfield, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
What is that?
Hunter now will go in motion left. Here's Williams. Oh, the ball comes
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air, Williams. Fighting through pressure. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now a 2nd and 2.
What's up?
Again, it's Achane. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Real. 180.
Throwing, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
180. Hey, alert 33. Run.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Brian Brzee, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Achane gets it from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Quentin Johnston in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Titans 28, Colts 7. Will Reichard to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Having only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. This will be caught by Brown. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Win or go home. That's the name of the game. And we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John A. Barron. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running left, Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Devon Achane, saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he takes a shot at the end of that play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
It's second down.
Working out of the gun, Williams. On the RPO, and he's going to go down again. Gervon Dexter in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Williams looking to do it himself. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Run.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Good. Alert. Stop.
Play fake. Mayfield looking deep here for Chase. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jamar Chase, 56 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
42, Colts 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the...
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 26
A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now they'll audible to something else.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Williams going to look to throw again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Chase Brown.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Colts are able to at least get one score back.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
The Colts will line up for the
Williams going to throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. I mean, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That's good. We're on Titans. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Devon Achane.
27 yards.
And the Titans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Titans 49, Colts 13.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Williams.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Gervon Dexter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game already decided. This sack adds insult to injury for him. Multiple turnovers, down by multiple touchdowns, now dumped early in a drive in the final quarter.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the gun on 3rd down, Williams.
Open man, it's Hunter.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Up for the...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Inside handoff here to Ricard. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Williams looking to do it himself. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 3. Hunter now will go in motion left. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
In motion right here, Hunter. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
In motion right here, Hunter. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Hunter. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Travis Hunter, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
At the 44-yard line.
Second and 10. They'll give this to a chance.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mayfield keeps it himself. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.